President Bola Tinubu to submit 2026 budget estimates to a joint session of the National Assembly on Friday by 2 p.m. President Bola Tinubu reconstitutes Board of Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission. Federal government reopens all 47 previously closed federal unity colleges following strengthening of security. Hello and welcome to the news desk at 6 on NTA News 24, live from Abuja. I am your carrier, Clinton. President Bola Tinubu is to submit the 2026 budget estimate to a joint session of the National Assembly this Friday by 2 p.m. President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, read the communication just as the Red Chamber resolved to avail the executive request. Also communicated to the Senate is a request for the confirmation of Orisemeyua Amanorisewo Enyesan as the Chief Executive Officer of Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, NUPRC, and Saidu Aliyu Mohammed as the Chief Executive Officer of Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, NMDPRA. Senate committees on petroleum upstream, downstream, and gas have been given 24 hours to screen the nominees to expedite the confirmation process. They are to succeed Benga Komolafe and Farouk Ahmed, both of who resigned positions of CEO of the agencies on Wednesday this week. Meanwhile, Senate has confirmed the appointment of 34 career and 30 non-career ambassadors nominated 2 weeks ago by President Tinubu. After the confirmation, Senators Sahabi Yewu and Ireti Kingibe noted that Zamfara State and Federal Capital Territory were not included in the ambassadorial appointments. Akpabio said the appointments are not exhaustive, assuring that they will be captured in subsequent lists. President Bola Tinubu has approved the reconstitution of the Board of the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, NERC, following the Senate's confirmation of its members on December 16th. A statement from Bayo Onanuga, Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, says that members of the reconstituted board are Dr. Musiliu Olalekan Useni, Chairman. Dr. Useni started his service as a commissioner in January 2017. He was subsequently appointed Vice Chairman of the Commission. His appointment as chairman took effect from 1st December 2025 and shall subsist until the completion of his 10-year tenure at the Commission, in accordance with the provisions of the Electricity Act 2023. Dr. Yusuf Ali, Vice Chairman. Dr. Ali was first appointed as a commissioner in February 2022. His designation as Vice Chairman took effect on 1st December 2025 and shall remain in effect until the completion of his first term. Dr. Nathan Rogers Shati, Commissioner. Mr. Shati is serving his second term as Commissioner. He was first appointed in January 2017. Mr. Dafe Akpene, Commissioner, who's serving the second term, have been first appointed as a Commissioner in January 2017. Aisha Mahmoud Kantibelu, Commissioner, who is serving her second term, having been first appointed as a Commissioner in December 2020. Dr. Chidi Ike, Commissioner, is serving his first term, having been first appointed as a Commissioner in February 2022. Dr. Fuad Animashion, Commissioner, is serving his first term, effective December 2025. President Tinubu has charged the board members of NERC to deepen and consolidate the ongoing transformation of Nigeria's power sector in strict alignment with the letter and spirit of the Electricity Act 2023. The federal government has reopened all 47 previously closed federal unity colleges following the strengthening of security within and around the affected schools. A statement by the ministry says academic activities have fully resumed in schools with students returning safely to their campuses. While some are concluding their December academic programs, others have successfully completed their examinations. The Federal Minister of Education reassures parents, guardians, and the general public that safety, welfare, and well-being of students remain a top priority as government continues to work closely with security agencies to sustain stability across school environments nationwide. Nigerian government has secured the release of 11 Nigerian Air Force pilots and crew following a precautionary landing. This was when Nigeria's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Yusuf Tugar, met with Burkina Faso's leader, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, in Ouagadougou on Wednesday, paving the way for deeper cooperation. Garba Natala reports that this was confirmed in a statement from the Office of the Minister of Foreign Affairs.
President Traoré welcomed the Nigerian delegation and conveyed his appreciation to President Bola Tinubu for his message of solidarity. The diplomatic breakthrough stems from an incident on December 8th when a Nigerian Air Force C-130 aircraft made a precautionary landing in Bobo Dioulasso, Burkina Faso, due to a reported technical issue. Burkinabe authorities subsequently detained the crew, citing an unauthorized violation of its airspace. The meeting between the Minister of Foreign Affairs and President of Burkina Faso, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, confirmed in a statement from the minister's office, paved the way for the crew's release and advanced a new course for bilateral relations. Talks extended beyond the immediate issue. Both sides emphasized coordinated responses to the security challenges plaguing the Sahel through existing sub-regional frameworks, as well as enhancing broader economic cooperation.
There's a lot that we have to share with each other.
This outcome reinforces mutual confidence and highlights the effectiveness of dialogue in advancing sensitive matters. The delegation also met with the detained crew who were in high spirits. Following the talks, Nigeria reaffirmed its commitment to good neighborliness and regional stability. Both nations agreed to sustain regular consultations to promote peace, unity, and integration in West Africa. Garba Muhammad Natala, NT News.
The federal government has announced a new approach to public communication, shifting from reliance on periodic press briefings to direct, structured engagement with service delivery ministries to ensure Nigerians clearly understand ongoing reforms and their benefits. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, during a strategic visit to the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare, says the measure becomes inevitable in view of the steady progress of the renewed hope agenda across ministries, departments, and agencies. Salihu Abdullahi Gwanara tells us more.
Effective communication of government activities enhances public trust. In order to tell good stories, the government storyteller believes the new strategy, in addition to the traditional ministerial press briefings, will add value to information flow and boost credibility.
There is a need for us to identify key ministries and go to them and learn more about what they do. It's not just to wait for them or invite them for the periodic ministerial press briefing that we hold at Radio House. There's a need for us to also reach out to them to understand what they do, for them to also understand us. And I said I was going to come with also some heads, critical heads of some of the agencies here that you need to reach Nigeria so that they can understand what you do. It is said in the communication parlance that 50% of the execution is actually in the communication, meaning that if you don't communicate, you have done nothing. What is not known has never happened or has never taken place. And therefore, we feel we will kickstart these visits to key ministries.
Health, they say, is not only wealth, but central to development. The Ministry of Health and Social Welfare was the first port of call where the government image promoter took his first dose of information directly from those driving the renewed hope reform policies in the health sector.
So I want to say that your visit essentially is very timely because you and your agencies can help tell more of the story of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's successes in health. And you've came to the right starting point for your visit, because without health, there's nothing else. There's no work, there's no farm, there's no trading, there's no business, there's no manufacturing, there's no infrastructure, there's no driving, there's nothing. Health is so critical, and I think that's the wisdom that the President had in prioritizing health transformation out of his renewed hope agenda.
This is very, very good initiative.
think that for us in the health sector, because most of the time, what we do are not physical. When you give 14 million people immunization, it's not physically seen. And people may not appreciate it when compared to doing 20 kilometers of road. Or, so we deeply appreciate this visit, which helps us to push out these things that we're doing.
And we want to say thank you, Honorable Minister, for coming. You have come to the right place. The coordinating minister and the Minister of State, alongside the top management, which includes all heads of agencies, have done quite a lot in the last 2 years under the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President. And I'm very sure that your visit here today, after you leave, sir, you would want to come back because there's so much to give you about the health sector.
The minister was accompanied by heads of relevant agencies under his watch, who are at the forefront of redefining government communication and ensuring that Nigerians fully understand ongoing reforms in line with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's renewed hope agenda. In Abuja, Salihu Abdullahi Gwanara, NTA News.
The National Orientation Agency, NOAA, has commenced a nationwide public enlightenment campaign on the need for motorists to drive safely during the Yuletide season. Kenneth Nanim reports that the FCT chapter of the agency has taken the campaign to some major motor parks within Jabi area of the FCT.
Reports have shown that road crashes are recorded more during festive periods due to increased volume of traffic and other circumstances. The campaign is therefore cautioning drivers to always adhere to the recommended safety protocols.
The festive period is here again, a season that many Nigerians travel across different places. Now the National Orientation Agency is going around different parks within the Jabi areas of the FCT. They have a specific message. They are talking to drivers and passengers alike not to overload their vehicles, not to run beyond their speed limit. They are also telling other Nigerians who may be traveling to different places to be security conscious and ensure they report every suspicious movement to security agencies to ensure the safety of lives and property of Nigerians within this season.
We're talking about rough driving, drugs, taking of drugs, strong alcohol, and it's not good because they feel when they are high, they are more alert, and it's not true.
Some officials at the park and drivers say they have zero tolerance to unhealthy practices that could contravene safety rules.
Any driver where do that kind of things, they police them. Or they give them suspension.
Your advice is good to the whole nation, not only Jabi Park, to the whole nation. And the nation have received your message. And by the grace of God, we are going to work towards your advice.
They confirm that they are already aware of the consequences of doing the wrong thing while on transit. Therefore, urge relevant authorities to pay more attention to road infrastructure, especially in the rural communities. Kenneth Nanim, NTA News.
This is the news desk at 6 on NTA News 24. We'll be back with more reports. Don't go away.
Furniture's legendary final sale of the year is here. This festive season, enjoy extra savings on luxury and comfortable sofa sets, modern and functional dining sets, sophisticated and smart bed sets, and our royal collections. Classy, premium, and truly exclusive. Shop 10 million Naira and receive a complimentary Daisy tea set. Spend 15 million and take home a 65-inch smart TV. Go higher at 20 million and experience unmatched comfort with our exclusive massage chair. Visit our showrooms in Abuja, Lagos, Kano, and Enugu, or shop online. It's big, it's bold, it's unforgettable. It's Baffy Furniture.
And the National Productivity Order of Merit Award goes to... The only tomato
auto paste manufacturer to win the National Productivity Order of Merit Award by the Federal Government of Nigeria, endorsed by the Association of Private Medical Practitioners of Nigeria. This is an evidence of 100% natural goodness. Eat healthy to live longer. Buy now and enjoy up to 20% discount.
Feel the power of precision, engineered to perfection. Every component is crafted with care, and each design is meticulously tested. From concept to creation, our engineers push the boundaries of technology, seamlessly blending performance and sustainability with a deep commitment to African ingenuity. Introducing the CNG Boss, a remarkable achievement in engineering designed to operate on compressed natural gas, a cleaner and more sustainable fuel alternative. At Innocent Vehicles, we proudly lead the way in creating greener mobility across Africa. And it doesn't stop there. From SUVs to sedans, spacious buses to electric cars, Innocent offers a wide range of models designed to meet every need. Innocent Vehicle, the pride of African roads.
This is NTA News 24.
We're glad to have you back. First Lady Oluremi Tinubu has made presentation of 200,000 naira each to 250 elderly women in Kogi State to cushion the effect of hardships during the festive season. Ajibola Christopher reports that the wife of the president made the presentation through the wife of Kogi State Governor Sefinat Ahmed Usman Ododo in Lokoja.
While presenting the sum of 200,000 naira to each of the vulnerable elderly women from ages 65 and above across the 21 local government areas of Kogi State, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, represented by the wife of Kogi State Governor Sefinat Ahmed Usman Ododo, says since the inception of the present administration in 2023, the Renewed Hope Initiative had made it a tradition to celebrate senior citizens every December in recognition of their valuable contribution to nation building. The gesture, she mentioned, cut across the 36 states, including the Police Officers' Wives Association.
My advice to our senior citizens is to do all that is possible to find joy in old age. Let us also find purpose in community, compassion, and care. Let us remember that aging graceful is not about longevity, but about being surrounded by love and support and respect.
The wife of the president calls on well-to-do women and organizations to extend support to the less privileged in the society, most especially during this season of celebration, in order to receive God's rewards.
I cannot even show her how I am happy. God will bless her.
The two way you do, nobody did do them before.
All the time you keep on feeding the women, keep on feeding the less privileged ones, keep on feeding the youth. May God Almighty reward her.
The Renewed Hope Initiative under President Tinubu's administration primarily focuses on creating jobs, empowering women and youth, providing financial support, as well as fostering economic growth, all aimed at lifting Nigerians out of poverty. Ajibola Christopher, NTA News.
As the Harmattan season and Yuletide approach, the Federal Fire Service is reviewing preparedness levels to prevent fire outbreaks and improve response. Victor Azo has more details.
The dry winds have set in just as festive activities increase. Both come with increased risk of fire outbreaks across the country. In a virtual meeting with all zonal controllers, the Controller General of the Federal Fire Service, Samuel Olumode, reviews preparedness levels and operational plans, stressing the need for constant readiness during the Harmattan and holiday period.
Number one, all our operational men, there's a standing rule: no leave, no break. You must be on duty during this period.
Beyond response, the emphasis is on prevention. The Controller General urges the public to take extra care with electrical appliances, open flames and fuel storage, reminding Nigerians that most fires during the season are avoidable.
Leaving all electrical appliances on, unattended to, even some leaving cooking unattended to in the kitchen. This festive period, there'll be a lot of cooking. Nigerians should be careful and don't leave their things, food, unattended to.
As the Yuletide approaches, the service says vigilance, quick response, and public awareness will be key to keeping homes, markets, and public spaces safe. In Abuja, Victor Azu, NTA News.
The National Inland Waterways Authority, NIWA, is set to strengthen enforcement of safety regulations, improve monitoring systems, and promote a culture of professionalism, and expand facilities that support water transportation to drive the federal government's economic expansion, making inland waterways reliable alternative means of transportation in Nigeria. Newly appointed board chairman of the authority, Mukhtar Shehu Shagari, gave the assurance when he led his team on a visit to NIWA's headquarters in Lokoja. Solomon Ayedehi reports.
The visit by the newly appointed board of directors, led by its chairman, who is the former governor of Sokoto State, Mukhtar Shehu Shagari, to NIWA's headquarters in Lokoja, is to enable the team familiarize themselves with the management and staff of the authority.
The Renewed Hope agenda challenges every federal institution to raise its standard, strengthen transparency, and deliver tangible results that improve the lives of Nigerians.
He promises to work assiduously to strengthen NIWA's operational efficiency and safety, modernize infrastructure, as well as enhance staff welfare and institutional discipline, while supporting the management and staff towards charting a new course for NIWA. At a meeting with the management and staff of the authority, NIWA's acting managing director, Umar Yusuf Gurey, commends President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for appointing credible personalities into NIWA's board. He listed some of his challenges to include funding, operation and jurisdiction conflict with other sister parastatals, and lack of infrastructure on navigable waterways.
Your appointment comes at a critical time in the evolution of NIWA, and we are confident that your wealth of experience, leadership capacity, and commitment to national development will greatly enhance the attainment of the mandate of the authority.
They resolve to collaborate to ensure effective delivery of NIWA's mandate in line with the national development goals and the renewed hope agenda of the present administration. The National Inland Waterways Authority was established by Decree 13 of 1997 with a mandate to develop, regulate, and manage the over 3,000 navigable inland waterways in Nigeria for safer transportation of passengers, goods, and services. In Lokoja, Solomon Ayedehi, NTA News.
The 8th substantive Vice-Chancellor of renamed University of Abuja, now Yakubu Gowon University, Abuja, says the institution is set to deploy technology as a major tool to reposition and transform the university into a world-class center of learning. Professor Hakeem Fahimi made this known while briefing pressmen shortly after a closed-door session with the chairman of the Senate Committee on Tertiary Education, Senator Muntari Mohammed Dandutse. The Vice-Chancellor says his administration's vision is anchored on creating an enabling environment where academic excellence drives.
My vision is to create an enabling environment where academic activities, academic excellence will thrive, increase research productivity, inclusivity, manage diversity in such a way that the university is in harmony with itself. All groups, all sections are working together in one front to move the university forward.
On the essence of the closed-door interactive session with the chairman, Senate Committee on TED Fund, Professor Fawahimi, says is focused on putting in place modalities for the generation of renewable energy to address power challenges, strengthening security surveillance, and enhance research for productivity.
To put modalities in place on how we can generate renewable energy and increase the power availability to our university. That will enhance academic activities and, of course, enhance our productivity. So we came to discuss with the Senate, distinguished senator, on how we can work towards improving our renewable energy.
He said they both agreed on continued collaboration between the university and the National Assembly to address infrastructure, energy, security, and academic development challenges at Yakubu Gowon University, Abuja. And that's the news.